So yeah, another Wii U Nintendo rant after I deliberately said I wasn't gonna do another one. Just I don't even know what to say. It just is so ridiculous just with rumors and just talking about the Wii U. Let's just why are we even talking about this? It's just kind of ridiculous at a certain point. Just no one knows nothing about anything about the Wii U. I don't even think Nintendo themselves know what the fuck's happening with the Wii U. And what I mean by that is just release date and price, and that's like the biggest topic right now. And honestly, I'm kind of like, who gives two shits about really who? Why? Why are there so many rumors about? Ooh, I was the first to find out the price range. Oh no, I was. When is it releasing? Probably September. Ooh, I think September. Nope, it's November. Oh, guess what? It's September. It's really ridiculous. Just who cares? Nintendo has said it's coming out at the end, basically, of the holiday season of 2012. Now they haven't took back statement, so I'm still holding it to them that by December we should have a Wii U. Now, even if it doesn't, honestly, I don't really care. Just me personally, I don't know how many Nintendo fans will be butthurt, but me personally, I don't care. I love Nintendo. I love what they do. But honestly, I don't care how long it takes, as long as it's done right. And that's just another key issue with pricing. They see, in my opinion, I want the Wii U to cost a lot, and the reason why is because I don't want my specs and the system to be cut back due to basically poor people who couldn't afford it. Now, if there's another rumor out basically saying that there will be three versions of the Wii U available at launch, and this is kind of ridiculous, but it's kind of not because it makes sense and solves the issues that Nintendo has basically made in statements. And the issue is release date and price. Shipping the Wii U was omitted in a comment just saying that it was a problem because the tablet, the weight of it, and just the technology inside of it, it was a problem, especially for Europe, which is another rumor saying that Europe will get it way after US and Japan get it. Which again, there's kind of a subline reason for that. But whether it's true or not, cease to just be yeah, it ceased to be seen. But going back to the previous issue I was just ranting about, I think three versions would solve the issue they're having. What they're having is they want the price and without really affecting the specs. Now, the three versions, I think how they will solve this, like there's been rumor that there's three versions, but there's nothing, they're just different price tags. We don't know what they come with or what. What I can try and predict would be that they would have different memory inside of them, gigs, I guess, hard drive space. Nintendo has basically released another statement saying, yeah, it's gonna have internal hard drive plus the ability to have SD card. They haven't released how much hard drive space it was gonna be. In my opinion, I thought Nintendo was just gonna go for just oh 25 gigs and then that's like the standard version or something really weak. But if this rumor is true, that would probably not be the case. It'll probably be different versions, just like an Xbox and a PS3, which, in my opinion, is a really smart move, and it saves them money, and it would kind of fix the shipping due to the different sizes and weight and whatever what they come with. Now, another thing is, what other things could the Wii U ship with? Now, they could be just packaged with a game, or they can just have accessories or stuff like that. And the underlining issue with the rumor is that we don't know. It just there's apparently three different versions of it, and they're releasing at different price tags. But that's that rumor. And again, again, I want it to be at the high end. I really just fucking make it $350. Give me all the damn specs I want, and let's just stop bitching about this. And I think that's not gonna happen. I think it's gonna be at the lower end because they keep bitching about price. And so knowing them, they're gonna go for like a really cheap value. It's like, oh, but guess what? You get what you paid for. So if it's gonna be a cheap value, it's not gonna be a deal of a lifetime. No, the hardware and everything's gonna suffer, and it's really gonna piss me off, honestly, because that like Nintendo hasn't really ever been the next generation of any separate generation. I guess GameCube was probably the last time they ever like competed graphically compared to other systems. I mean, the GameCube just had just better like almost everything, and that was probably the last time they ever competed technically, I guess, wise. And other than that, even then, it just Nintendo has even just again another statement saying they're never exactly with the curve. They're Nintendo. They're not the next generation. They're not just a company. They're Nintendo. Nintendo's Nintendo. They're gonna do what they want. They're gonna release their games before anyone else. They're ahead of the curve, and not particularly on the gaming just market, but just in innovation. They innovate once it's finished, it's out there. They just make games for it, and they're already thinking of the next big thing, and that's already been in statements as well. And so this brings up another issue, a big argument by I guess what's the word? I can't even think of it. Certain people, I guess, have been saying very hurtful and spiteful things to Nintendo fans, and I'm not gonna back them up because it's full of shit. But what I will say is that there's not exactly just no truth to it. I mean, certain people have said stuff. They're they're not right, but they definitely have some grounds to say some of those things they're saying. And one of the biggest issues is saying, oh, the Wii U doesn't start with the next generation. And honestly, we just have to come to terms with the answer is yes. The Wii U is not the next generation. It can't be. No matter how good they get the specs, even if it's at the higher end of a price tag, Nintendo isn't gonna make it as graphically um I guess significant compared to the next generation Xbox and PlayStation, Sony, whatever. It's not going to be able to compete. What I think will happen is probably graphically it'll be at the lower end, but they'll do something with shading or something to make it look better. And honestly, that's probably going to piss me off if that does come to pass. But it's just whatever. Okay, fine. But it's pretty much ridiculous. Another ridiculous statement is to say that the Wii U isn't going to be as strong as the Xbox 360. Now, again, there is some grounding here, and it's very possible, but they almost have to go ass backwards to make the Wii weaker than current generation. Current generation technology is what, like 6, 7 years old, 8 years old? It would almost be ass backwards not to buy new technology inside the Wii U. So I think yes, the Wii U is going to be better than current generation, but it's not going to get anywhere near or even touch next generation. Next generation is next generation. The Wii U is just Nintendo. It's Nintendo. There's a difference between the two, and I think it's just kind of ridiculous at a certain point that just both sides, fanboys of Nintendo and just I almost want to say correspondents, but no, they're not technically correspondents. They're just people that say stuff. I mean, they have some power and they're pretty important people, but both sides are wrong. No one's gonna know shit until it comes out. And I don't care how much information you say you have or just how much experience you have in the gaming market in general. You don't know because everyone laughed at the Wii. And last time I checked, it has the most sales out any current generation shit. So I think you just I don't want to say quiet down because I know everyone's just gonna keep talking and just running themselves. But it's just you can't. It's not even out yet. You don't even know the full specs. No one knows the pricing. No one knows the release. No one knows nothing about anything about the Wii U. And that's the underlining issue and the problem with it. I think Nintendo, it's way overdue to tell us shit about it. And what is it? They're going New York or wherever, and like the 17th or something. I don't even remember the damn date. And they're supposed to have just a huge announcement about Wii U stuff, and they're probably gonna release all the information there, and then just everyone's gonna shut up. But then they're gonna find another issue to bitch about, and just Nintendo is Nintendo. They're not trying to be anything else. And again, they're just innovating, and people are already talking about the tablet, talking about specs, talking about price, release. It's just, who cares? It's gonna come out eventually. Who cares when it comes out, whether it's first or last on the market? It's gonna come out. If you like Nintendo stuff, then okay, get it. If not, then why are you so concerned? It's just almost repetitive in nature. Just, it's okay to be worried, but to go on full on rants about, oh, this, that, it's just almost childish in nature. And like, honestly, yeah, I love Nintendo. I like its products. There, I can admit there's a lot of issues with Nintendo. Just that it's just something that appeals more to children than it does adults. And I think that's just a kind of fact we have to get used to. I mean, Nintendo isn't exactly the Nintendo we grew up with. It's changed a little bit, not too much, and I think that's the underlying issue. They haven't innovated their policy with current times. They innovated technology wise, but just game and hardware, they haven't just been there as we've been developing. And I think that's led the gap to casual gamers and hardcore gamers, if you will. And I think that's a ridiculous notion as well. It's just like, oh, there's two different rifts. The casual players, oh my god, look at those noobs play Mario, and then just, oh my god, do you fucking play Gears of War? And just, I'm just, it's ridiculous just how the gap has become, and that's just for a broadening of just all games in general. Just, there's a lot of fanboys, and even those who don't think they're fanboys are fanboys in some way or respect, and it's just I don't know, it's just really ridiculous. And the entire reason I'm doing this rant, because I'm just, again, like I said, who cares? Just let it pass by. It's not really, is it that important that your entire day is filled with Wii U rants and rumors, and just, it is what it is, and it is what it's not. It's Nintendo. I mean, they're just like rumors about, oh, they're going down, they're finally gonna lose it. No, they're not. Like, it's like time. Time doesn't fucking go away because some man with a watch says, "Oh fuck, I stopped it. I took the battery out." No, it is what it is, and until you come up with some magical theory that just says how they're gonna get fucked, or provide some evidence or something like Sasquatch exists, then no one's gonna believe you, and just, you don't know what you're talking about. And that's just the giant underlying issue. The biggest issue with the Wii is that everyone tries to find an issue with the Wii, and that's just the biggest rant of them all. It's just almost the biggest joke, and in some aspects, it's almost like Nintendo kind of has a last laugh because they're able to generate so much, not just anger, but just so much um controversy and talk for releasing one system. When has a company released something that has generated this much conversation that's been put in it? And that's what I'm getting at. Just, I think everyone should just calm down and just, it is what it is. Let it pass. I don't know why there's so much controversy and, oh, Nintendo's doing this. It's not as bad as Sony, but they're evil, and just it's just so ridiculous. It just, all these companies just competing against each other, and it just, again, just, wow. It's almost overwhelming, and sometimes it just, really, really, and there's just all these dumb rumors. And again, like I keep saying, like the moral theme of this episode, or whatever the hell this is, audio recording, is that who cares? Really? Nintendo's Nintendo. Everyone else is everyone else. Try, like, just stop. I mean, how old are we now? Exactly. Just, why? Why? And I guess that's where I'm gonna end this. I'm pretty sure someone at some point is gonna say something, and then just, there's probably gonna be more ridiculous rumors or even announcements that will probably even piss me off. So I'm probably gonna be one of the fanboys on your team, basically bitching about the Wii U too. Right now, I honestly don't care. But I mean, if Nintendo does something, then I'm like, oh, Nintendo, I told you. But I don't know. Who knows about shit in the future? Like before, I said I wasn't gonna rant, and here I am ranting about rants, and just, it's just ridiculous. But again, just Nintendo's Nintendo. Why are we even talking about this? It is what it is. Calm down. I mean, we'll find out eventually. I mean, unless like the shit never releases, then I guess you have every right to say, fuck you were wrong, it didn't release. But other than that one thing that's probably almost not gonna happen, I can pretty much ensure, there's no reason to be bitching. I mean, just calm yourselves and be nice or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's literally just how I'm gonna end this. Be nice. Anyways, thanks for watching. Comment if you have some other underlining issues you have problems with, and I'll do a rant and maybe include your. Yeah, if you comment or something, I'll probably do a rant and include your name or whatnot. But it's just, yeah, just really ridiculous stuff. And if it's too dumb, then I guess I probably won't talk about it. But you get the point. But thanks for watching and do all that other kind of YouTube stuff, like and subscribe or whatnot, or hate or whatever you do. But yeah, thanks. And stay tuned. Hopefully there's not more, but there might be. So yeah.